Hi. So often I have a topic chosen for my Facebook Lives and then it winds up changing, and today is one of those days. I'd like to share a story of what inspired me to choose the topic for today. I've been struggling with a few things lately, and this morning while I was doing my meditation, I started crying, and I went within and I realized, thanks to a coach that I had talked to yesterday, that I have been really busy and wanting to work and perfect things. And what came to me was, when I was little, my dad had his own company and he worked hard, and I know that he did it because he loved us and he wanted to provide for us. And so I think there's still a part of me that, I want to make my dad proud. I want to work hard. I want to, be successful. And so, on a day like today, when I have a talk this evening, I'm totally focused on that, and I go over it and, make sure it's just right and practice. And I don't allow myself to take breaks. And, when I talked to my coach yesterday, just some of the questions that she asked obviously triggered this coming up this morning. And so it just made me realize how important it is that we do our inner work. And, I've done a lot of it, and sometimes I think, how can there be any more? And yet there are always layers that can come up. And I realize how often, things that I'm saying to myself, I hear my daughter say. And so I realize I need to be aware of what's going on. If I'm not feeling worthy, or if I'm feeling that life has to be difficult or a struggle, then guess what? I'm passing that on to my kids. So I truly believe that it's critical that, we spend time and do the healing that we need to do. I've talked before how, up until about the age 7 or 8, our kids' brain waves are slower and they just take everything in. There is no filter for them to, decide whether it's true or not. They just take it as true. So, for example, if you've had an argument with your partner or your husband over money, they can take that in and turn it into a belief of, money is bad. And so it makes it hard to, for them to make money. The other part that I, think is also really important is to get some outside help. And, I know that, I tell other people that, yet the last little while, I keep thinking, well, I coach people and I help them through their stuff. And, I've done a lot of inner work and I should be able to, help myself. It doesn't work that way. We have our own blind spots, and, we need someone else to help us see it. And yesterday when I was talking with my coach, she reminded me, because I've done some coaching for her as well, and she says, I remember you saying this. And I'm like, yeah, I did. So how come I'm not taking my own advice? It took me to hear someone else to say it for it to really sink in. So, I highly recommend that, you work with a coach or a psychologist or someone and, get some help and figure out, what are your limiting beliefs? What are things that are holding you back and keeping you stuck? And, once you're aware of them, then it's, pretty easy to be able to let them go and then kind of reinstall a new belief. And that takes some practice. It takes a while for our subconscious to accept those new beliefs, but there is a process and it can be done. And it just makes life a whole lot easier. And if you've got kids, then it just makes it so much better for them when you're not passing on, limiting beliefs for them. So, I've been inspired today because I had such a breakthrough this morning. I want to, help you if you're open to it. So for anyone that comments below and says I'm in, or if you want to private message me, I will be in touch with you, probably not until tomorrow. or Friday, but I will be in touch with you to set up an appointment. We'll book a session for, an intuitive session or a coaching session for 30 minutes, and I'm going to offer that to you for $50. So, if you're interested or you know someone else who is, then just private message me, and as long as it's in today before midnight, I will honor that price. And I really want to help you, and the benefits will be that it will help your kids as well. So I hope you have a great day. I'm actually going to take 30 minutes now and do something for me, which is very unusual when I have a talk tonight, but that was my commitment to myself this morning. So anyway, I hope you have a great day.